Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are new here, hi, I'm Erica and I am a little bit excited today. Yes, you see I have here in my hand a box of goodies. And today just so happens to be a release day for Pinkfresh Studio for April. Normally when I film Pinkfresh videos, I am in pink, but I seem to have managed to get chocolate on all my pink tops, which I suppose is actually quite on brand for me. But I figured, you know what, let's put some clean clothes on and film this like a normal person would. Yeah. Oh, we have some church bells. It is 2 o'clock. Right, so back to the release. So today there is also a blog hop, or well, not just today. It normally goes on for like a week or so. So there will be a blog hop. So I will link down below in the description box to my blog on my website that has a blog, and there will be a blog post there, and then the rest of the blog hop will be on there as well. And you are not going to want to miss it, because if you comment on the Pinkfresh Studio blog post, you can actually win a box like this of your own. Yes, you can. So Pinkfresh Studio is giving away this entire release to one lucky winner. So you'll get 2 chances. So you can comment on the Pinkfresh Studio blog post as well as their release video here on YouTube. So I will link to their YouTube channel as well. So make sure that you comment on those. And then if you hop along with the rest of the hop and leave comments on the stops, you will also be in with a chance to win 1 out of 10 $50 gift vouchers to the Pinkfresh Studio shop. Yes. So lots and lots and lots of prizes up for grabs. But for now, shall we open this box and see what's in it? So I have just ripped the tape off this. So I have seen the product like on Basecamp, but I've not actually had them in my hands until now. So we're going to see. There's going to be some additions to the essentials range, which goes without saying, those are rather essential. So we have double stitched elongated ovals, as well as double stitched circles. So 2 great options. So these will coordinate with the previously released ones if you want some with texture and some without. So oopsie. Okay, now let's see what else have we got here. Okay, those are together. And in this release, there are butterflies, which I know tends to be very, very, very popular for good reason, obviously. And there is, with most of these products, so there is a stamp, a press plate that you can also hot foil with, layering stencils, and coordinating die cut. So you can pick and choose the products that work best for you. So if you like the color, you know, it doesn't make any sense to get the layering stencils. If you are not so keen on coloring, then the layering stencils are kind of a must. And then also, if you don't have a better press platform or a hot foil machine, then obviously the press plates are not for you. So lots of things to think about, and make sure that you only go for the things that actually will suit you and your crafting needs. No need to go like crazy and get everything, unless you win, of course. Hey, okay, so let's start with the aforementioned butterflies. So there is a stamp set, very pretty, and this one is designed by our very own Isha Gupta. So yes, these are definitely going to be used. Okay, and so there's press plates and layering stencils and coordinating dies. Yes. And then we have beautiful soul. I probably need to get my reading glasses on again because it is once you get to a certain age, you're like, my eyes are failing me. I am not happy. So yes, beautiful soul. It is a cute little, or 2 cute little like flower clusters. So on the back of it, you'll have like a little bit of inspiration as well. And then there is press plates, layering stencils, and coordinating die cuts. So I tell you, I would probably just like stick to showing the stamps because they are like the best show of outlines, I guess. So next up, Good Times. This set here with kind of like very actually like Scandinavian, kind of like Russian style with the patterns and stuff here. Actually more Scandinavian probably, I'd say, yeah. And then we have Plumeria. And on the back there's a little bit of color inspiration. And then we also have, which is my favorite, Bluebonnet Bliss. So there, and then look at that color inspiration there. Yeah, so we are going to grab some inky inks and some blendy brushes and probably a little bit of foil and maybe another couple of the essentials to like really mix it up, but we'll probably start with these ones. And and then let's see what we can come up with. So let the shenanigans commence in 3, 2, 1. Surprise, surprise, we are using the Bluebonnet Bliss set, and I'm going to be stamping it up, and I will be using my stamp wheel because I can't stamp anything without a stamping tool of some sort. So I'm using Nina 110, I think this is Solar White, or whichever one is that, that's Super Bright White. I really should know this by now. Now, I had sort of a plan to begin with, and quite quickly that plan just kind of went out the window, and then I came up with 2 different kinds of plans. But don't worry, I will do a little spoiler alert right away. It worked out, so yay. So here first, my original idea was to stamp this one first on this panel along with the sentiment. And then I was going to stamp another one on another piece of cardstock and then die cut that out and layer that on top. And I'm still really, really liking that idea. So I might do that on yet another project. You never know. But first off here, I was like, oh, okay, already. I was like, I don't think this is going to work out. What am I doing? But I decided to just go ahead and ink blend this anyway, because why not, right? So I'm going to be using some inks, obviously, and some ink tools, and I'm starting with the green because this is stencil number 1. So we're doing our leaves and our stem first, and then we're going to add a little touch of gorgeous blues to bring those flowers to life. So between this one and 2 more that I did, I know, I have used all of the greens in one of the color families. So that one contains Fresh Pear, Grassy Knoll, and then it is Key Lime, and the last one is called something. Yes. Hopefully I will be smart enough to actually leave the lid. Might be olive. So anyway, we're going to move on to our blues. Now, I definitely think Blue Jay is going to be good. And I kind of thought I was going to do a little bit of sapphire as well, but this Blue Jay, ooh, it is probably the best blue out of all of the Pinkfresh blues, I think. So here I decided to, instead of going for a completely blue Bluebonnet, we're going to do slightly blue and purple, like the inspiration on the back of the packaging. And I'm like, hey, that's kind of pretty. Let's do some more. So that's why I did more. But the other ones, what I've done is I have just simply done them in like shades of blue. However, I don't think I'm showing that in the video because I just kind of like, you know, ink blending is ink blending. So, but, and if you hear some woofing, that's because Jem is having a temper tantrum downstairs. Don't know what. Oh, actually, I did boil some potatoes for their dinner, so they're probably wondering, what is she up there jibber-jabbering to herself and not feeding us these darn potatoes? And I really should be ashamed of myself because potatoes, you know? Yeah, so we're all having potatoes for dinner. Now, here I am finding which one of these blanket stitched rectangles is going to be the best one for die cutting this out, because because I abandoned my original plan, I decided to just kind of do this as a very, very clean and simple, lots of white space card. Oh, honestly, I am super proud of myself actually for embracing the white space. I am not so good at that. I mean, I will make up for it with a touch of bling-a-ling. Yes. However, the fact that there is so much white space on one of these cards, I am truly in awe of myself. And you know what? We need to toot our own horn sometimes, don't we? Because, you know, if we don't toot first, you know, who's going to do it for us? So, yes, toot your own horn. I'm going to toot my own horn, and then we can toot each other's horns. Oh, that did not come out right. That did not sound right whatsoever. I'm going to stick with cheering. Let's cheer each other on. Yes. Okay. So on the back of this, we are going to be adding some instant dimension foam tape from Alteneo. And this is brilliant stuff. So they've come out with a 1-inch white one, which I am loving. Loving it so much. So this was like an easy peasy breezy way of just adding a little bit of an instant dimension to my card. Ha! I see what they did there. So now we are almost done with this card. Haha! No, we're not. We are going to proper go to Bling Town. So at first I was like, oh, maybe I'll just do kind of my usual like little clusters here and there, you know, like bling it up. And then I'm like, yeah, girl, you can do better than that. Let's really embrace the bling and go nuts. So that's what I did. And you will kind of see me kind of questioning myself and my life choices here on this card. Before I am like, yep, you know what? Life is short. Let's bling it up. Let's just go for it. So I was kind of like, oh my goodness, this is, you know, maybe a touch too much, you know, and then I thought, oh, maybe we'll just, you know, I'll see what it looks like with these little clusters as well. And like, I'll probably do one or the other, right? Wrong. We are going to do all of it. Yes, we are. So this is essentially what the card is going to look like. We are going to glue all of these down. Yeah, we are. Every single one. And this is going to be a very sparkly and blingy card. But you know what? I'm here for it. I am totally here for it. So, you know, as president of Bling Town, I can't step away or like not embrace the bling, right? You know, then I guess I would have to forfeit my position as president or mayor of Bling Town. But yeah, so this is it. And I'm kind of loving it. It's clean and simple, but sparkly. Okay. I like it. I hope you like it too. As mentioned, I did another couple. Now this one, I actually, so it didn't quite fit on the panel that I was stamping. But I thought, you know what? We're just gonna do my original plan of like layering them on top of each other, so it's not really gonna show. But I ended up having to trim off the one leaf because it just, the placement of it just wasn't quite working without the cut showing. So I thought it was just easier to trim them off. Now I am going to layer up one of them with 2 extra die cut pieces. And then we are going to add a sentiment, and we're going to go for a slightly different one from the stamp set on this one. But we are going to do just simple stamping again. So black ink on white cardstock, die cut out, and add an extra couple of little layers as well, because you know, why not? And there is a tiny little no, it's not a tiny addition of sparkles. That is a lie. I lied. I'm sorry. Okay, well, we're gonna go back to this now. So the sentiment is gonna have 2 pieces layered up, and this is one of the backgrounds from, I do believe that this one is from the March release. It's called Scalloped Grid, and it's fabulous, but it's been like out of stock forever because it's so fabulous. But if you really want it, make sure you sign up for those back into stock notifications. Now I am going to just glue all of these together, and then we're going to stack them on the card, and we are going to, yeah, we're going to add some more sparkle on top of this already sparkly background. But I mean, you know not to come to my channel unless you don't like sparkle, right? So if you don't like embellishments of any sort, then I am just not the gal for you. No, that is just one of those things that I will never, ever, ever be able to quit, I don't think. No. So anyway, so on this one, we are going to do the kind of the stacking that I was talking about, like for my first card. And I think it just worked so much better having them die cut out and then placed together. So I might try it again with like the first card, and then just think about the placement of the stamp a little bit more. Now here what I'm doing is just letting everything kind of settle, because there was a lot of glue and there's a lot of different pieces. So I just wanted everything to be like flat and actually dry to the card. And while that was doing its thing, I went and picked out some matte gold pearls. So yeah, we aren't done with the sparkle and shine. No, definitely not. So we're gonna add a reasonable amount, and I mean by reasonable, okay, that's reasonable in my mind. So you might have a completely different idea of what reasonable is. I feel like this is a reasonable amount. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. Now, why so many embellishments and things? I mean, apart from being the mayor of Blingtown, I am trying to work through like the things that I have, and I have so much, like so many embellishments. I have so much of it, and you get so much in these packages as well that you don't have to really worry about running out like anytime soon. I mean, I have not actually refilled any of these ones that are my favorites. Like the matte gold I use all the time, and I have not run out. I think the only one out of all of the sparkle and bling and stuff that I have had from Pinkfresh Studio, I think the only one that I have had to top up is the Glacier, and that is like the sort of iridescent pale that works with everything. That one I might have had to top up, but I mean, I have also had these for like, oh, some of them obviously from when they come out, but like the big box thing, you know, I've had that for years. So yeah, use them. But now, so these are our two finished cards. I must say that I really, really quite enjoy how these came out. And I feel like they look very different. Like the dark bling just kind of make it look so much darker. But I do think that this one is my favorite. There is, I mean, not just because of like the gold splatter, but there's like a slightly softer touch. And I really like that sentiment. May your day be full of joy. It's just so nice. Yeah. But yeah. So anyway, that is it from me for today. Don't forget to check out the blog hop, and do make sure that you comment on the Pinkfresh Studio blog post and their YouTube channel in order to be in with a chance to win that fantastic prize. Now I will let you get going. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon again. Bye for now.